Welcome back to One Comic Book a Day, where I am hungry. Today we are covering Action Comics number 45, Superman's Arc. A story that's more like The Most Dangerous Game, even though that movie hasn't come out yet. Well, maybe there was a 30s version. There probably was a 30s version. And the short story exists, so it's something to do. Also, it's about Superman imprisoning a bunch of animals, and there's quite a bit of racism in this comic, so I wasn't a fan, if you can tell. Lois and Clark have the afternoon off and decide to go to the zoo together because they're dating but not actually in a relationship, if you remember. I feel like at this point, if these people had been dating for this long and didn't even have that much of a romantic attachment, they would just get married out of convenience. It actually wouldn't even change all that much, other than Superman having to figure out how he was going to be Superman most of the time and Lois wondering where Clark is. But it wouldn't change much. The zoo apparently has very little to offer, including, animals, which is the whole thing zoos are known for. The zookeeper comes around to explain to them that due to the war in Europe, very specifically Europe, it may have been mentioned that the war was in Europe in that one spy story, but I feel like they've only been mentioning a foreign power. So it's very interesting that they're starting to actually say European war. And due to this war, they have issues getting animals. I'm a little worried about what happened to the animals that were there before. This might not be a great zoo. He's been trying to get the city council to put in more money to get animals, but the city council doesn't see any profit in that, so they're like, we don't want to do this. After he explains this to Lois and Clark, he's immediately fired by the city council, who happens to be by. Man, they have great timing on stuff. Clark decides he's going to want to help and become Superman. Superman, bright blue costume, red cape. But as soon as he arrives, the zookeeper is jumping to his death because these comics have so much suicide in them. Superman saves him and then berates him for trying to commit suicide and almost threatens to not actually help him. Superman, maybe we don't need to capture a whole bunch of animals, and the city council is right, seeing that no one's here to begin with. I mean, there would be money in it if people were coming to the zoo already. And, you don't have the great bedside manner to yell at somebody for trying to commit suicide. That's the least they need right now. He then picks up an ark that the zoo has, a replica of Noah's Ark. I'm starting to understand why the zoo has no money. Here, have some money to buy some animals. Did you buy some animals? No, we built a replica of Noah's Ark. We think that's where the money is. So no animals. Oh God, no. Who would want animals at a zoo? Yeah, they're right to get rid of the zoo. Superman takes the Ark and goes over to Africa so he can collect animals, which he starts doing. Yay, Superman's imprisoning animals from their homes to entertain other people. I'm so with him in this comic. He's eventually attacked by a group of tribesmen who are not drawn well. Some of them are, but a few of them are definitely drawn a little lowly, kind of Cro-Magnon-like. They're led by a white dude by the name of Count von Hensel, who, at immediately seeing Superman, orders them to kill them, so I have to assume he's not a very good guy if the first person he just sees he orders death. He eventually figures out it's Superman after, he throws around the tribesmen for a while, which Superman refers to as savages, which just saying that makes me feel dirty. After he realizes it's Superman, he understands that this is not going to work and this is a bad idea. So he invites Superman over to his place, where Superman now thinks he's a nice fellow. He ordered to kill you on sight. Why are you so dumb? He also claims to have not seen another white person in months, which is not true because we see a white woman is in the house almost immediately. And she's hanging out in a bedroom with someone who seems to be sick. When she comes out and talks to Superman, he sends her away right away, and Superman does not question the whole fact that he lied about not seeing another white person for months. This guy's a big game hunter because we're now in the Most Dangerous Game. He sends the tribesmen out with Superman to collect the animals, which Superman does fairly easily. While he's gone, we find out that this woman is dating a guy who is there with her. He's the one injured. He got injured, and with his brother, came over to this mansion looking for safety, instead are about to be hunted by this dude whenever he has the chance. Well, he's not going to hunt them. It's not that type of Most Dangerous Game for some reason. And a lot of stories, especially like action TV shows, always have to do like a Most Dangerous Game episode. The Incredible Hulk TV show had a Most Dangerous Game episode. After Superman finishes collecting animals, he takes a drink from Von Hensel because he's dumb, very, very dumb in this story. And the drink actually works and knocks Superman out. It's explained that it's a witch doctor's brew, so I guess it could be legitimate magic, which Superman is weak to. But we know that, like, sleeping drugs do not work on him. Lois tried it before. He then, in front of the group of people he's going to hunt, or do what he's about to do to Superman, he puts Superman in a refrigeration machine so he can display him as a trophy in his room full of trophies. You know, sometimes I complain that these people who seem to know who Superman is don't seem to know a lot about Superman. You know, Superman's been, like, frozen before and encased in crystal. Though, if Clark was smart, and by this comic he is not, he probably wouldn't put that stuff in there, so people wouldn't know Superman is, like, immune to being frozen. He then tells the group of people he's going to do this to them as soon as he does it to Superman. Superman wakes up. He is not frozen, and he is surprisingly, well, unsurprisingly, mad. He breaks the machine. Well, he doesn't break the machine. He breaks out, and Von Hensel, who is now terrified, falls into the refrigeration machine, being frozen himself and dying. And Superman does nothing to help it. So yeah, Superman's cold and dumb in this comic. The tribesmen are apparently free. He leaves them alone. We don't actually see them again to see them happy that they're no longer enslaved by this asshole. And he takes the people, along with the animals, on the Ark, which he swims back, even though we saw him flying with it earlier. That seems so much faster. Maybe he gets tired. He quickly gets them over to the hospital and then brings the animals to the zoo, where a group of people have now shown up to realize that zoos are great. Look at all the animals. So the zookeeper's job is safe, and I guess the city council is going to keep the place open, and everything seems fine. A happy ending, though, kind of like with the circus issue where Superman saves a circus, and I like the idea that Superman is going to help people, and that's the idea of the story. I'm not into this kind of help of, like, capturing a bunch of animals to keep this thing going, which, seeing how much money they probably spent on that Noah's Ark, is probably not a great or financially responsible place, Superman. And that is it from Action Comics number 45, Superman's Ark. Should be like Superman's most dangerous game. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, hit the bell icon to get notifications when the video goes up. I do this Monday through Friday, but Fridays is Bat Friday, where I cover a Batman story in either Detective Comics or Batman. And until next time, let us ponder the question, whatever did happen to the Man of Tomorrow? Also, why is he so dumb? God, he's so dumb. Have a great day.